Antonio Pigafetta's first voyage around the world. Summary and analysis of the Chronicle. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you're preparing for your Philippine history quiz, midterm, final exam, or simply want to understand one of the most important primary sources in Philippine history, then this video is for you. Today, we'll discuss Antonio Pigafetta's first voyage around the world. Its summary, important events, and historical significance. Make sure to watch until the end because there will be a 10-item quiz to test your understanding. Let's begin. Part 1. Introduction. Antonio Pigafetta was an Italian nobleman and scholar who joined the expedition of Ferdinand Magellan in 1519. He carefully recorded everything he witnessed during the voyage. His journal, First Voyage Around the World, became one of the most valuable primary sources in Philippine history because it contains the earliest detailed European account of the Philippine Islands and its people. Pigafetta described the geography, customs, traditions, economy, political organization, and religious practices of the Filipinos before Spanish colonization was fully established. However, historians remind us that Pigafetta wrote from the perspective of a European Christian explorer. His observations were influenced by his culture, religion, and the goals of the Spanish expedition. Therefore, while his chronicle is extremely valuable, historians must also recognize its possible biases. Part 2. The beginning of the expedition. The expedition began in 1519 under the leadership of Ferdinand Magellan. Although Magellan was Portuguese, he sailed for Spain under King Charles I. The goal was to find a westward route to the famous Spice Islands, also called the Moluccas. During that time, spices like cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon were extremely valuable. The fleet consisted of 5 ships: Trinidad, San Antonio, Concepcion, Victoria, Santiago. Around 270 men sailed from Spain hoping to reach Asia through a new route. Part 3. Crossing the Atlantic and Pacific. The expedition crossed the Atlantic Ocean and traveled along South America. Eventually, they discovered a narrow passage now called the Strait of Magellan. This allowed them to enter the Pacific Ocean. Magellan named it Mar Pacifico, meaning peaceful sea, because the waters appeared calm. However, the journey across the Pacific lasted more than 3 months. The crew experienced severe hunger, disease, and scurvy. Many sailors died because they had no fresh food. Part 4. Arrival in the Philippines. On March 16, 1521, the expedition first sighted Samar. Soon after, they landed on Hominhan Island. Pigafetta wrote that the local people welcomed them warmly by giving food, water, and assistance. This demonstrated the hospitality of many early Filipino communities. Part 5. Meeting local rulers. The expedition then reached Limassol. There, Magellan became friends with Raja Calambu. According to Pigafetta, the first Christian Mass in the Philippines was celebrated on March 31, 1521, which was Easter Sunday. Later, the expedition sailed to Cebu.